Suhan asks, "Hi Daddy, how to be more confident? I have an inferiority complex about my height. Not cute. 168 centimeters. Most of the boys around me aren't very tall. Can you give me one mwah and say, well, first of all, baka, I think that, I mean, okay. First of all, I don't think you really are that short. You're only 5 centimeters under Ike, and you know how much I like him. So it's a shame because I think especially I'm not sure if you're a guy or a girl, but especially for men, I think a lot of emphasis is placed on men being tall and girls being short. You know what I mean? And it really bothers me because I don't know, there's value out there for everybody, and there's someone out there who will find you attractive no matter what, no matter how tall you are, whether you're tall or short, or whether you want to be tall or short. It's difficult because I'm not really sure how else to give advice, because dickheads will always be dickheads who, if you're a guy, they'll make fun of you for being short, which, I mean, by the way, I don't know if if this is appropriate, but I see a lot of really vile comments made about short men, and they really get on my fucking nerves, because I mean we've all learned how wrong it is to bully people for things they can't change. I don't know what it takes to be someone who sees short men and doesn't really, I don't know, I'm trying not to get too angry about it, but it really does kind of piss me off when people are led to believe that they have less value because they're small, which isn't true. Or on the opposite end, that people don't have value because they're too tall. Yeah, I shouldn't go on and on, because like it really kind of gets to me sometimes when, especially when, you know, there are people who are friends of mine who've been on the receiving end of that kind of shit. Like joking among friends, calling each other short is like funny, but you know, every time I see a tweet about like, you know, men under 6 foot aren't real men, because that shit is not true. You guys are realer than all of us. You're beautiful. And I wish there was more out there to be supportive of the way that you guys look, because I think that every one of you is deserving of so much love. And I can't stand the fact that there's so much random hatred out there for people who don't earn that hatred in any way. For people who are just out here trying to live the best life they can, and who are trying to go out with people and to fall in love in the same way that we all are, to receive so much bullshit because they're under a certain height that you personally think is appropriate. No, that's pretty gross. That's pretty gross. And the same goes for girls who might feel that they're a little bit too tall. Personally, I think tall girls are extremely sexy. Honestly, I mean, I'm pretty tall. I'm pretty tall, but I mean, if you're taller than me, chances are I'm just going to be really intimidated and be like, damn, you know, like that's really beautiful as well. I'm not sure what, Shitang, thank you for the Arkaspa. Thank you very, very much. But that's the kind of thing, is that I'm not sure what other advice to give other than the people who view you in this way, and the people who view your height as being a rubric by which to measure you, are shallow and not worth your time. Your time is valuable. And your soul is valuable, and your heart is valuable, and giving any one of those things to someone who takes your height and uses it as a means to tell you that you're not worthy of love is a dickhead, and they're not worthy of you. You're worth so much more than them, so don't worry about it, darling, okay? Your height is a part of you, and your height is beautiful. And I'm sure that if I ever had the chance to meet you, I would find you just as beautiful, whether you were 3 feet tall or 10 feet tall, okay? Moving on from that. Sorry, I got really fucking angry talking about that. From a long number.